Hello, YouTube. We're back with LCS VoD reviews. It is the last game of Week 4, and it's a doozy. It's NRG versus Shopify Rebellion. A lot of things happened in these two games. We'll see how much we talk about those things. This was a bit of a sloppy series. So, yeah, I'm actually kind of curious to take a second look and see if our teams just played really bad or if they dragged each other down in the mud. Wildly enough, I think that most fan sentiment right now is that Dignitas are the team that's going to challenge the top 3. I actually do want to go through this series because A, Shopify Rebellion did look better, but B, I have a sneaking suspicion that NRG might actually be a little bit better than what teams are giving them credit for. I'm not sure. There are a couple things that I feel like individually weren't going their way before the break, and I want to see if it's better after the break. I think if Palafox levels up his play a bit, I do feel like this team can be that mid-tier team that can compete with the top tier the way that NRG has always been. And keep in mind, they won a trophy a year ago, this split. So, with 4 out of the 5 guys. So, I do want to see if they're still, playing up the expectation that I actually have for these guys. So, that being said, let's dive on into game 1 of this series. Boom. Boom. Okay. NRG versus SR. Ash start. No Sedge. We have the Zyra brand handshake, and Triss drops pretty far. There is a world where you could go Ezreal Triss, but you are kind of signaling that it's going to be Ezreal bot. I think that's fine. With Corki up, I think that all these handshakes are honestly fine. Yeah, I mean, you're just trading the marksman you want. I think that Ash, you have a little bit more trigger pull. And Triss, you have a little bit more power in side lanes, which is fine. So yeah. And then we have Jace, Bromben, Rel, Cassante. I think the Bromben makes sense if you want to take Nautilus. I do think Nautilus has some value here. They could have been setting up a Leona ban too. I feel like the Bromben kind of triggered the Leona ban. As well as the Jace ban honestly could have triggered the Gnar ban, as Jace could match up in the Gnar. We have Cassante taken. Curious that Renekton got first 3 ban. And then Poppy. Honestly, I mean, there's a lot of handshakes in this draft. I don't mind the Shopify Rebellion draft. I feel like Naught's trigger pull. Poppy is really good at holding the line for this. And if you walk backwards to this, it's really hard to win. So, NRG for me, Rel needs to hit the engage with Bran, and that needs to be very big at the start for this to go well. I also am going to, argue that in this world, I've kind of signed up for Zeri being an answer in a Zyra. In the sense that Zeri, if you pop ult, you can deal with Zyra plants pretty easily. And your autos trigger off Zyra plants, which do feel really good for Zeri, and Zeri's playable. I think the opener of Ezreal can play into Zeri. I would see a world where, maybe if you open with Triss, we are giving over Ashe, but I feel like NRG, almost put themselves in a wee bit of a hole with this draft. I actually think the Shopify Rebellion draft is really solid. Poppy really holds the door well. The one thing that I will say is that you have to poke out Brand, or else, if you have a straight up 5v5 where you jump into Brand, this shit gets roasted by it. So that's why I'm thinking that the NRG opener for a fight has to be very strong and go their way, or else they will get peppered down by this. And Poppy is really effective at holding the door for this team. Okay. I think we had a lot of handshakes in this draft, which honestly makes the shit aim a little bit worse, I will say. And I'm okay saying shit aim for this game / series. Oh boy. Okay. I think that we can play against this. If we're playing against Nautilus, you gotta respect level 1. Glad we're watching this together as a chat. Yeah, everyone in this chat is a true masochist signing up for this one again, So I got myself a kombucha for this one. I needed some comfort drink. I also cooked a comfort meal today. We needed a lot of comfort before we did this VoD review. I made a fucking fire chicken casserole that's very good in the winter with peas. It's a winter meal in the Midwest, and I had it in the summer because it's the comfort I needed to get through this. Top to bot clears to Meteor junglers. Zyra clear was not interrupted, which I think is very big for Zyra because Zyra can take off. I don't think the NRG has the lanes outside bot to actually interrupt the clears. Good ward. This is spotted. Yeah, you just lose 3v3 here to Zyra. It's just how it goes. It really is just how it goes. Zyra, like, gets to this place first, and then you just lose. I'm actually really surprised that Boogie's sticking around here. I think that Boogie should have went straight to the crab, force contracts to base, and then go play for top crab, and then Boogie would have insane tempo for the next clear as well, and a better base. Instead, it's kind of a handshake with Brand just being slightly behind, so I don't like that as much. Also, Brand starting topside. I really like Wolf start, I'll be honest. I think the AoE camps is Brand. It's pretty fire. Get it, guys? I said Brand, and it's pretty fire. Ooh. Sazel flashes the stun. There was a slight window where you can do that. I think it was still a hard spot. They always get Contracts flash with it too. Well played by Contracts. I mean, good approach from Hui. Power of Ash. I do like the cash in here. They don't spot Boogie. They just go for this. Oh, no, they do spot Boogie. Boogie's mid. I mean, they give up grubs for this. I think it's worth for NRG. I like this play. They're bot strong. I'm fine giving up grubs. I think first grubs, like, you can play it with Kasance, but you get bot kill on a Drake. It's fine. But they don't get the Drake. It's not fun. What the fuck happened? Why are we chasing Ezreal? Oh, the wave's not good. Maybe it's bad. Maybe it's just bad. I like what B-Boy does here. Wow. Well played, SR. And they pulled off the grubs. Well played. This is good. What can NRG do better? They get the first blood. They cannot basic and test grubs. I think Hui and Contracts go straight to the dragon. That's my solution. Also, actually, is there a world where you can leave this wave here as FBI, go help the dragon, and return? Because Ezreal, like, does have base and TP. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. What if you leave a wave frozen while you do the dragon? Like, B-Boy has no money to spend. If you don't lose HP from dragon, you just come back to a decent wave, and then on the bounce, you're okay. And worst comes to worst, Bran can hit the wave with you afterwards to get it in, no? I actually wonder what NRG talked about when it comes to this. I do think there's a world where you can ditch this wave, which seems a bit backwards. I just think that Contracts would have to help them with it afterwards to make sure they get the reset they need. But even then, it's not that bad. Like, they would just starve B-Boy from this. Yeah, he ends up leaving this wave. NRG should have went straight to the dragon here. He ends up leaving this wave. This is split from NRG. They wasted time here. This should be NRG's dragon. They wasted time. They wasted time. It's a good call from Shopify Rebellion to actually get this. I actually really respect Shotfire Rebellion making this play. I really respect what Boogie does. This is a good play from SR. It punishes NRG, like, only slightly missing a timer. VoD goes down for this. It's very worth getting the Drake. There's no contest. This is well done from SR. NRG should have had that cleanly. They have to bail on that wave immediately. All right, we need to think through on that. Wow, they even got a second grub because Ira's bullshit. That's sweet. I think Poppy helped them too. Jesus. SR has some good control bot side. They're still clearing bot to top. Or top to bot, sorry. Oh. Okay. Who is... Is he spotted here? They're guessing he's there. Oh, it's actually a nice move from NRG. Like, they... Oh, that gets spotted. That ward got spotted. So fake guy knows something is up. Can they do it without doing that ward? I'm curious. Okay. Voice save TP. Okay. I always appreciate Palafox like trying to play up so that they can get the rel in with the brand. It's the right idea. Alright, so we're down 5 grubs. Just we trade out Drake this time. I do think there's a world where Doko could TP back and this is doable. But SR rotated first. VoD got this wave in. This wave is going to slow push in from here. Yeah. I think the way... If NRG wanted this, they would have had to send Ashe top here. And then they could have had a Cassante base and go bot. Maybe. Both waves are crashed here. It's doable. I guess not with Cassante's build. Poppy's always going to outpush. Yeah, like Poppy just kind of wins now at this place. Fake Cut's playing this lane well. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we just have the trade. Okay. Okay. Now we have the dive. Iceborne's in. Nice yoink. Contracts is down. This is lane assignment good. It's just kind of handshakes, honestly. I do think that Triss gets something done, though, in this lane. Like, Corki does, too, and they're up grubs. So I actually appreciate from Shopify Rebellion, like, trying to use their grub advantage. Because, like, if each marksman is in a lane where they can shove in and hit the turret, you're going to get more with the 5 grubs. So that's actually, like, okay. We're seeing some decent things in Shopify Rebellion. I do not like the Shiv. FBI, we went Shiv both games. Why? I mean, we get wave clear from it. Are we really that pressured by Ezreal wave clear? Where we feel like we need to build Shiv? I don't know. This item's not as bad as like what it used to be. I still think it's bad. You are in a more supportive role as this Ashe. Like, is it gonna be Kraken next? Actually, I don't remember. I guess theory for NRG is that if they get Shiv, they can get Wave and Fog, and they do have they can threaten picks. I do think Fog is important for NRG. I'll give them that. I don't know. I just don't know like if we have to have it to get the wave in. At the moment, the Shiv is getting the waves in, so I won't bitch and moan about it as much. Yeah. Yeah, here like we did use Fog pretty well. Ezreal's, we just find contracts. Well, that's nice. All right, so they trade the one shot on contracts, but he gets R off, so everyone dies. Cool. And they trade up one. Cool. I mean, I will say like there is a wee bit of shit value here so far, which I detest. I'm not a fan, but it's fine. Okay. The blind hook is kind of crazy. I don't think it was there. B-Boy should have dropped the wave if they want to take that hook in. Yeah, best of luck, winner. Glad to see you back, buddy. I know I pinged you that. But I hope all is well with you. I think you're going to be just fine in the support pool. The supports I like in OQ so far have pretty much just been mixture. And if Rhino's playing, then Rhino. I haven't watched a ton of OQs. I think mixture is actually pretty decent. And then my boy Moosey's playing. We root for Moosey. Yeah, he's decent. High key, I think he should be an NICL. Yeah. What's up, Caesar? All right, so we have traded turrets here. Again, I think that Shopify Rebellion, like, they're trying to play with their grubs, and we have a foot map state here. I can appreciate looking off this. I do think there's a world where they can take this fight. Ooh. Holy shit, brand damage. Fuck this brand champion, man. Oh, nice E from Boogie, actually. Okay. I think this response from NRG, again, like they're... High key. Can we have... I mean, our conditions aren't fantastic here. Just a thought. We don't have this. I mean, I think there's actually a world where, given that they're going for the turret, if we do really want this play, we can have an angle like when the not ult hits, we can one-bang someone with Corki, you know? There actually is that world, and there's time for this play to evolve where they will get pushed down into that. And, I mean, if Corki, like, we're 50-50 here, whether we're in fog or not, with the controller being there, this would be clean if Corki went that way. I think there actually is a world where if you want this play for SR, which I think once the Ezreal hits, you have decent conditions, you could TP Corki there. Insanity doesn't have the best conditions on the planet, but also we could have it where you can step up back and base. Or you can, I don't want to burn W over the wall to base. But there is a world here where it's okay. Because in theory, if we're down that much mana, we might have Miramon in base. He's 3 mana off from getting it. And if we port there on that, it's pretty big. So I don't mind the look from Shopify Rebellion. I think this look is actually doable. I'm sorry if you're reviewing the series. I'm committed to the LCS, guys. This is proof. Well played by Palafox. Okay. I think that could have been... I actually like the setup for SR. I think it could have been set up better. I also think that there is value in splitting into Bran, because we end up approaching the same direction as Bran. And if B-Boy dodges his Ashe ult, I actually do think there are a couple things that could have went better for SR in this one. So, yeah, like, both of B-Boy's E's are actually, like, quite good. But this guy just gets Bran Ashed. Nice smirk, FBI. Okay, we go Kraken second. So now we're delaying, like... I guess we don't want Triforce here. Again, like, also that timer for SR, we just, like, Insanity does hit Miramon in the back half of that fight. I think there's a world where if he bases and TPs that ward, yes, it's deep, but when not ult hits, we can one-bang someone. So I actually like that look for SR. I just don't think they committed that one hard enough, almost. And a part of it is the Ezreal ult being the condition, but they are pushing for that turret, so you could call that a little bit more proactively. We're seeing better direction from SR in this game. Okay. So now I'm going to pose the question for NRG. Why are we all here? With a minute out till the dragon, I just want to... I don't think that's Palafox's wave. Like, what are we looking to do? And if it's not Palafox's wave, why do we just not fire an R? Just to, like, fuck around and find out. Okay, we do. It misses. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I have less issues with it. Still think they're losing tempo by doing this play. Also, like, someone could be on bot wave. We have a TP on Dokla. I think once that misses... What do we do as Dokla? Okay, so we show. It misses. We get a little chunked. We're just going to stay. Please, someone get on bot wave. Oh, no. Okay, we trade Rel for Zyra Flash. Yeah, I mean, I feel like NRG, like, at this point in the game, for me, if you play sides, you win. But yeah, I just don't like this call from NRG. I'm somewhat okay with fishing with Ashe Herald. I can see a world here where Palafox feels like he can't hit this wave. Actually, I can't see that world. He's got really good ward coverage. They should just play one more wave top. They should refuse the group. If they play one more wave top, they can get a response from SR, and then with Dragon being a minute out, if someone shows up here, they have a good vision line here, but then they can, once someone shows, they can shift their vision line into here if they want to play for the Dragon. And I do think that vision lines and fog matter a lot for NRG in this game. Because if you don't have that and you find yourself in this scenario, then this wins. Like, the only way you can break that is if Rel flash engage or Ashe Arrow hits, which is why I wanted to see Ashe Arrow fished here. I'm okay with the Ashe Arrow fish. I really am. I think it's a poor angle, though. Like, we have full vision, and they're going to have vision of Dokla. We're throwing it behind them, like they're going to walk in the Dokla and away from Rel. I think... if we're going to throw arrow like that, Hui needs to, like, actually push them that way. And if that happens, we actually can't get a split fight. But SR with the wall. I don't like this fight location. I think you want them... ideally, get into river, have angle of some sort. Yeah, I don't like that play pattern from NRG. And that's kind of on NRG. If I'm SR, I kind of want to group because I can just throw poke with Ezreal and Corki. And I don't really care if my Poppy doesn't get resources. And they had Insanity fixing top wave who you do want resources on. So I think that's okay. Especially now, though, with like Insanity TP down. Okay, they take red buff from that. That's fine. Okay, this is fun. Yeah, good. Can we TP here as Dokla? I think Dokla TP here is quite good, by the way. Because now, like, we just burned all of our CDs, and now with them gone, we just let SR poke. Oxer got called a prophet. I like, Dokla doesn't need to be on this wave, and for me, like, this is doable. I actually think this is doable. This is not a good condition. They could have just seen this on Fog. Right? If you get a kill here in a fight, like, you can get into a Baron bait scenario. Contract's ult is up in 5. We don't have row ult. And there's a world where, like, Pop can just hammer out, but at least, like, we have an angle here. Like, high key too, if Palafox jumps over the wall, you do run into this, but you still have numbers. You still have numbers. And you spot the number. I guess they spot them rotating. Okay, so they see 3. Honestly, I think SR can get to the fight fast. Like, if the TP comes down, I think all 4 are on Dokla. Like, my theory is that you can alt Poppy over a wall and be okay. Because, like, even if you TP here, like, if Poppy E's you have W as Cassante, you can push this way and alt over this wall, or you can alt over this wall. Like, depending on where you push. So, like, you actually have escapes here if you're Dokla. And you would get a fight where, for me, this and this kind of free auto and this choke, and you actually get them to walk in. Like, the poke's not super abusable. So, I actually like the conditions of the terrain in this fight for NRG. But like, they would have to send Dokla TP then. Yeah, like, B-Boy's sitting at 1,300 gold. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not a take. I think it was there, though. I actually think that's, like, a kind of the scenario that NRG is looking for. I don't think NRG are playing sides hard enough. Like, I understand if Palafox isn't here, they have to drop this timer and kind of drop some of their vision. I mean, this is one. No, never mind. I guess what I'm thinking here. No shot. Oh, wait, no, we don't have Ashar. Where was our Ashar? Okay, it's still down. Oh, I thought we had Ashar. Sorry, I was going to lose my mind. I was going to lose my mind. I was going to lose my mind. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. If I'm NRG, I really want to play sides. Like, the whole idea for me of playing sides is getting to stretch the map with the Trist. At this point of the game, for me, Trist wins whatever side lane she's in. And then if I get members towards the Trist, who's really not easy to answer, that's when I can actually find Ashe engages. And avoid this scenario where I'm just getting, like, poked down. So I think the approach for NRG this game, even if they're going to get a kill here, and Dokla hits a pretty fucking sweet 3-man W, it's still flawed. Like, you lose out really big on the overall fight. Like, the health bars are cooked. And I think it's because NRG is playing the game that SR wants them to play. If I'm SR, I would love for everyone in the game to just sit mid. I would fucking love it. You get both TPs because they're so low that they have to TP back to defend the Baron. And there's no Baron take, and they just chunk him out again. So I really feel like NRG is giving SR the game they want. And SR play with more direction early games, so, like, I think SR is doing, like, some okay things here. I think because the early game went better, we are seeing, like, some more of the strengths of SR. This is a smart team. I really feel like Insanity, Zeyzal, I fake God, like, these guys are intelligent players. Like, I saw this in NACL last split. They've gotten dunked in a lot of early games. They aren't getting dunked in this one. We're actually seeing them, like, I feel like, manipulate the map to play some of their win cons. I said, this Baron melts. Yeah, I don't think NRG can 5v5. Like, with the brand, you can 5v5, but the 5v5 needs to happen when you manipulate vision and have them come into you. If you're in a 5v5 standoff in the middle of mid lane, Corki, Ezreal, and Zyra range is going to take over. And if your Ashe Arrow or your Rel ults and engages miss, you will get chunked and poked down. And we've seen in the fights that happen mid lane, it's been mostly SR favored. Insanity as IE third, I like it. I don't know what happened here. We're 45 seconds till the dragon. We drop mid-wave. This is wild to me. Wow. Nice Ashe Arrow. I mean, sick play NRG. Baron for dragon? Sick. We'll take it. But it's still a soul for SR. Okay, maybe we don't take it. I mean, I respect the burn. I think you do take that burn if it's there.
Holy shit, he's hot.
Hey. Is it actually National Cousins Day? What's up, Andy? Good to see him. Hope your summer's going well, man. Alright. So we drop soul. I think this Baron deploy is fine. Yeah, it's a good Baron deploy from NRG. I like the setup for them. Like, Palafox catching this high. They just get to play hard on bot wave now. Good defense here from B-Boy. It's all fine. That's not fun. I lied it was yesterday. That's fun. We'll take it. I mean, it's still yesterday here, Andy. Time zone diff, you know? Palafox said no flash. Did get the ult down. Goes down. I didn't exactly see that. That's tough. What? Yo. Fake God. TPs to this ward. I like this. I like the scenario for SR. You can't base and TP B-Boy back, but he's got lifesteal. You just have him eat the 2 waves. If you actually want that play, it's doable. They just push him down. That all hits. It delays the recall a little bit. They get mid-turn out of this. Oh, he got skamazed. Well played, Fake God. That's a oops. That's an oops. Yeah, I hope you guys have been biking to some breweries. I made at Aunt Evelyn's sherry chicken tonight, Andy. Or yeah, I think it was Aunt Evelyn's. I love that recipe. It's in the cookbook. Okay. I mean, playing the 2 narrow lanes is fine here for SR. High key, I think Dokla fading down like he is trying to protect himself here. But, yeah, you can trade out. He does. Okay. That's a fun. But, again, like, we return to this state. I don't like this state. I think it's fair. Once we see Poppy bot, like, I think we can guess it's a team reset. I know Palafox is really trying to respect vision, which I like. We have 2 blue trinkets, though. I think that if we can say we should save 1. I think we can use 1 to check the jungle, though, and like actually walk in and take control of it and speed it up a little bit. I think we can get Palafox to... no, we can't get into the play the next top wave. We gotta wait till the show. We're again, though, in a scenario where like we're grouped up as NRG, and I don't like this scenario. This is a really nice angle from Hui. This is kind of cute. I mean, yes, Boogie gets hit by this, but we flash over, and we still get the Zyra. The issue is that Palafox commits to the kill, which is the right call. And we all get Zyra. And B-Boy has a really big fight. So well done on Boogie. This is chained really well from NRG. They just weren't quite here in time, and Palafox gets 1 tap for it. So now the question is, like, if Palafox doesn't jump in, maybe we can get a contract SAR. Stymie the front line. And if that's enough to, like, get Zyra, it's doable. Zyra doesn't have defensive items at this point. And honestly, I do think that was enough. So I think Palafox... I can respect Palafox jumping in. Like, to make sure they get the 1 shot. But I think he's 1 shot... like, off of Brandar. I think we're 1 shot off of Brandar here. So it's an overcommit from Palafox. And B-Boy plays this fight really nice. And the fact that Boogie gets this ult down, it's a 3-man. The follow-up from B-Boy is really nice, too. That Q, very clean. I don't think we need the flash here, but that's fine. Very well played from B-Boy. Well played from Dokla, too. He buys a lot of time here. Yeah. Really well done here by Dokla. There isn't a Baron up, but I do think that Shopify Rebellion trolled their tempo with that chase. So they should have given up on Dokla sooner. Yeah. And then we have the legendary Baron for Elder trade. This is where, this is where, as one of our chatter, Mariku likes to say, the shittium starts. Good ult from Palafox. This trade cannot be made. This is because Dokla bought so much time. We have 48 seconds until Elder right now. We should have... I think that what should have happened is... I mean, fuck this, guys. We can't do Baron yet. We can fix waves. I would... I mean, hindsight 2020... I would base and fix waves, or hit mid wave, then base and fix your waves. And just make sure all the setup is ready for Elder, you know? You gotta have all your setup ready for Elder. So what happens out of this is that when Baron's done, we're 3 seconds away from Elder spawning. That's never going to be a winning scenario to actually get here and contest. So this is like a game-losing call from Shopify Rebellion. Because for me, if they get back out on the map, and you have a fight where you have no flash up on Rel, it's pretty easy for them to hold the door with Corki, Zyra, Ezreal if they're in River first and take Elder. That's a really tough scenario for NRG. Instead, they give NRG the Elder and they get to like actually push and fight. So the Baron becomes pretty null. Really like what NRG does here, by the way. They play this all the way out. And then they shift into 2 other lanes. So now they can act, and the goal is to get the inner. This is that's well played from NRG. From like the bot push to that top inner take was well done. If SR gets their asses to a place first and just sits on them, it's really winning. And I will say that, like, this game gets harder once the 2 BTs come in. So I really feel like that timer was important for them, taking the Elder. Only 1 BT's in. There is a Vamp still. But you are running a pretty heavy poke comp. And, like, BT is a way to stymie that, right? Like, at least give you a way to rake reset and then have the 5v5 DPS where eventually Tristana will somewhat overtake you. Still think it's doable for SR. Oh my god, that big one from Corki is pretty big. I mean, we really are in a stymied game state. That's a hell of a gold graph. That's so funny. What a game. I mean, at least they're playing one side lane. Doko's been out farming Fake God. I'm okay with like them completely sacking Fake God in a side for SR. I truly am. I think Fake God being grouped is really valuable and more resources than Poppy. Like, it's always nice, but you are still going to be Poppy no matter what. Poppy's down item and a half, which does hurt. It does hurt. Okay, we have a fight. They can't get to Boogie this time. Well, you can see the brand alt, man. This champion's filthy. Yeah, we just play a little bit slower with Bran. So at least NRG has like a good solution there. Playing slower with Bran. Because we did see the fight where they did find Zyra and we had Palafox overplay his hand a bit. And at least that time they did fix it. So props to NRG. They learned from the air. Now NRG should close the game, right? Yeah, I think I think SR kind of like missed their window to win in a way. You love me when I'm not myself. Oh no. Wait, I never realized the not R is on the rel, and because the rel gets knocked back, everyone gets knocked up by this. That's hilarious, actually. Okay, that's actually a little bit tragic. I mean, Doko's trying to catch the Poppy R, right? Like, he reacts to it. I do think this is a little bit unlucky. I think if Doko E's the Palafox and gets hooked in, it's more fine. That's that's actually really funny. I wonder if they caught that in the replay, like the casters. Because that, like, I did not see that. They talked about Insanity's fight. I remember that call. Because Insanity, like, pretty much two bangs FBI. Each Velk just goes straight on Ash's face. That's really funny, actually. And then he pops GA. Good defense. I mean, that starts, though, from the Poppy R into the not R. That's actually that's really funny. That's really funny. That's really funny. Hold the line. Okay, I know this game was a bit swap. I will somewhat forgive NRG on that, like, dropping that endgame opportunity. That was a very awkward interaction. I do think that Dokla still needs to stand in between the Naut and the Trist. But I'm not, because of that, like, he still eats somewhere. I just think that he needs to catch the hook. Like, if that's not the case, like, Palafox's positioning is troll, and I think it's reasonable to assume that Palafox is trying to put himself between the Cassante and the Naut, given how the Naut W was being played. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, I think Doke was off here. I don't get walking. Dokla for me needs to be in between the knot. Like, that's the lesson I just learned in the last fight, by the way. And then brand happens. Guys, brand damage is so filthy. So they actually win the fight despite losing the Elder. Yeah. Hang on. Let me look back though. Contracts also should be standing in front of not ours, dude. We're fucking allergic to catching not Q. Contracts has to use his banishes to catch this. So let's be real. He's got Zanya's now too. Yeah, he's got to catch that. He also had flash. They still win the fight, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm with you. Think card. Tell me the names of your favorite letters. I'm learning you. Oh, we're 5-mans. All right, this is where this game kind of gets a little bit gross-ish to me. I'm still with SR. I think that SR is getting a lot of flame for like refusing to play a side lane. I think if Fake God does show up in a side lane, they get Ash ulted and can lose. I do think that grouping is actually probably their best way to play. This is really bad though from SR. Zeyzal is just on a different page as everyone else. I think that Zeyzal is looking for flanks. It's a really nice angle from Cubby. And then the Palafox are into everyone getting banged is pretty funny. Valentine. Wait. Hold on. What do we take? Okay, so Baron was taken at the end of the other. Okay. Sorry, I missed that. Oh. I mean, I think the way that we solve this, by the way, is the setup. Like, I think that it is reasonable as SR if you do want to prevent this, that you can drop a ward here and or here. Well, like, they're also covering their one side of the flank. And B-Boy E's that way. We don't need to E for this, by the way. And if we're going to E, we should be Eing and everyone funnels this way. Like, away from the rel. That hasn't been spotted yet, so it's a little bit unlucky timing. But I think it is reasonable to say that the ward setup for SR is very much on this side, right? And we're hovering on this side. So we have to play to this side. We cannot play... We stay disappointed in that. We cannot play back. FBI needs a wave to heal. I mean, Corki Ezreal is holding the door still. I guess Cassante ended up being very valuable towards the end of this game. Like, some of the side waves that Dokla and bonus farm Dokla was able to pick up did end up being pretty big. That said, this was an oh-no-y. Palafox got chunked by Boogie here. I think that... if Dokla tries to stand and, like, W him in, I do think he takes too much damage. Contracts is also So for me, this play is actually not doable because of Contracts mana. The Contract shouldn't be burning mana on the wave. We let our marksman take care of this at this point. I guess he's trying to hit Boogie. Okay, never mind. He's fine. My bad. Still, he's pretty low mana in that scenario. We could have retreated and taken their blue. Or we could have played for top to get triple inhib, but not the case. All right. Regardless, it's still okay for NRG. I respect this, by the way. Fuck it, we ball. It's Elders what's spawning. And there's a double super wave. Like, SR for me, Insanity needs to rocket this, which he does. Yep. But he gets caught. He's got to flash that. Yeah, this has to be a flash. I do like the play from NRG. It's a good handcuff / stymie. Get us out. Hooray! GG's energy. Yeah, contracts. Yeah, a little bit of that too. I mean, I will say, I don't know if the broadcast caught the not R into the Poppy Keeper's verdicts actually bumping Palafox. That was kind of troll. That said, I think if NRG just assigns who catches not R and is a little bit more disciplined about that, I do think this game ended sooner. Like, they had 2-3 fights go pretty bad because of that. I don't think this game was quite as disgusting as what people made it out to be. So, jury's out on this one. Anyway. First pick Zyra. I'm curious about the Sedge and Ivern bans. If we're going to first pick the Zyra. Like, I know Sedge makes moves on Zyra, but yeah. Also, for me, I can understand wanting to play. Like, there's Zyra. We go Senna Not. I do think that Tank Not actually brings a lot of value into Zyra for me right now. I really like splitting up Leona and Zyra. I feel like the two of these complement each other way too well. And then if you do take some form of bot pressure, your 3v3 is just always going to be better because you're first there. And you do more damage early on with Leona plus Zyra. I think NRG's decision to leave it up and play the Senna Not for me is... I mean, it feels like an NRG decision. Also, I'm very, very, very out on Zeri mid. I don't think Zeri mid brings anything of like real value. I'm very out in this pick. When I see Jace, I know it's likely to be Dokla's. Just play Trist here. What? I know that I was advocating for Zeri plants against Zyra. But if we Trist, like, don't we just have a Thanos comp? No? Like, how can you play sides against Trist, Jace, Karthus with Gnar, Corki? And then your core is so strong in the middle of the map, too. I don't know. I feel like we got Fancy here for a minimal reason. Hey, what's up, Thomas? So, yeah. Also, I think that a lot of teams are out on Senna Not because of how fast some early games are. And the Thaudy items are kind of meh right now for Senna, but I actually still think it's really doable. FBI did say he just wanted the scale comp. Nothing scales harder than Trist. Trist is chill. I think we went Zeri because of the plants against Zyra, but that's just me. Yes. As long as your Q's running on Trist, you're really, really, really fucking strong. When your Q's down, not as good. That's kind of my read in the champ at the moment. Okay, bot the top for each of our teams. You know what? An attempt was made. I think this E is actually really well timed from Boogie. He does it during a vision break. Yeah, because I think if Zoko flashes that, there is actually a world where he kills. Potentially. So he gives away first blood. Contracts gets this. I mean, I know it looks really troll from Dokla. I actually don't think it's like super. I don't think it's super terrible. I'm gonna be real. You get both crabs for your Karthus? Like, guys, I'm in. I'm actually in. I'm high key in on this. Zyra's at 19 CS right now. Karthus is at 40. Our wave state was fine as Jace. We walked back to lane. I'm in. I'm 100% in on that. Good death. Good death. I'm not even trolling, guys. I actually think that's okay from Dokla. I know it looks really fucking troll. I do not think that was a terrible play. Look at our first clear on Karthus, guys. It's so pog. We are vibing. We're a little bit late to Grubs. Contracts might have wanted to drop Krugs and get back, but we have level advantage. So we get the last one. Oh, he's no flash. Damn, that little bump actually hurt. Nice. It's a kind of a bummer that Hui went down just because he TP'd back. Like, if he has TP up, it's not the worst death on the planet. He has no reason to die here for me. Like, I don't know why his health got this low. I guess he's trying to get this wave in. I think he queued Kaisa maybe under turret. I'm wondering if we get a full replay on that. We do not. Alright, so coming out of it, no Drake take yet. Our Karthus is still kind of vibing. That's the important part of this game. We're going to full clear to top side. Oh, we drop. Oh, it's really good. Yeah, that's that. Okay, this is like, I mean, this is all good for NRG. We're chilling. Yes. Okay, maybe not. I think we're right to drop that. No, we drop. Good job. Still vibing. Karthus is up big. We're vibing. I think it's actually kind of on contracts. I'm gonna be real. I mean, it's a little bit of an unlucky timer, but I can see this play coming. They should calm that Leo's not here, and contract should stay. And if contract stays, I think this play is not doable, and also like a really good use of Karthus' time. It's well played by Fake God for the chunk, but I really think if Karthus is here, they do not get to make this play, and they can turn it. I'm also a bit surprised that stunned Okla. So, well played, Fake God, but that was close. I actually don't know if that. I didn't know if that's stunned him. I was gonna flame him for not flashing, but I'm gonna flame him for flashing under the turret. That's bad. If you flashed an RR again, maybe playable, but yeah. He lived. Like, he did have to flash, and he kind of had to take it because Dokla was holding the wave. So I think it's fine. Something like Olivia. Something like Olivia. So the Drake into the Grubs. Drake timer's fine. I will say we don't get a ton off that top dive here for Fake God, but it's playable. Something like Lilia. Oh my god, Ox here. We need to stop playing this game. Nice barrier bit. Who's dead either way. Good job. This is a pretty big play being made by NRG. I think once B-Boy flashes, they just have to get out. Yeah, there maybe is a world where if FBI only plays for his fleet procs, they can sneak out. It's like they kind of play to kill the wave. We'll play B-Boy and SR. We'll give it to him. B-Boy got out. Don't think... I just think that once they B-Boy flashes, if they get back, it's actually playable. They take the flash and nothing else. But good punish. And NRG does scale pretty nicely here. I think it really is on SR to hit the 2-item spike of Corki. I think that's where they're going to be the strongest. And even that's kind of matched by Jace. Nice. Boogie ends up being on a wave that... I mean, he just gets not hooked. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. That's bad. Okay, did I miss anything going on that? Cost us mid. Palafox is vibing. We do have a couple more grubs and energy, which is really nice for the Jace. I don't think Fake God can be on this wave. They're about to show 3 top. Oh, wait, no. He did go down. It was this wave. Okay, so hold on. We wanted the replay for the knot. So we get 2 turrets off the play for NRG. That's a good game so far from NRG. You'll take that for Rift for sure. You took Drake too. That's a really good sequence for NRG. Okay, I mean, Fit God was kind of smelling it, but... I want to see the map stay here for Fake God, because it happened in a replay. Yeah, I mean, I do think you kind of have to... Oh, he played really far up on this wave with Mega. This is the mistake here for me. Like, they don't show this in the replay, but look at where Fake God's at on our screen right now. Like, you don't have any vision on this side. They did just take mid. We have no wave. We're catching. Zazel's on this side. And Fake God's hitting this wave high. I think he wants to ult it as Gnar before it times out. We have a little bit more time for that. I wish they showed that in the replay, actually. Because for me... Oh, no. His ult's up. You know what seems frustrated with the series, the community announcement I've seen? I mean, I'm not someone that gets super frustrated in the first place. Also, like, I try and find the good plays teams are making. I think that most of it was like, oh, why do we have an ARAM? But I don't think the community understands, like, if you're playing against Ashe Rel, the Poppy kind of wants to be grouped. So I actually blame NRG for not playing sides as much as I do SR. I think SR wants NRG to play the 5-man, which we talked about in the first VoD review. And also, a lot of the issues came later on. in games. Whereas, like, I think this early game was, like, that sequence from NRG was really good. I think it was really bad that Fake guy was on that wave. The Dokla death was troll. I think people flamed for that. I actually think that first death was good. I'm not even kidding when I tell you I really think that, like, death from Dokla giving away first blood was very good. I actually think it was really good for NRG. You're telling me that Contracts gets, like, the Omega Super first clear and is up 20 CS on first base as Karthus? I will take that game 9 times out of 10. Like, I do think that's what made the game kind of hard for SR in the back half. I think Zazel's ult. I mean, it does get a flash. Okay, it's fine. We're chilling. It's traded. Also, it's pretty easy to meme SR, just being the worst team. But they had better direction of the game one. Like, even this, I actually like them playing out this wave like this. I actually do. They just showed a few mid. And there's a world where if you walk into Zyra Leona, you die if NRG goes for this play. So I appreciate how they played out that lane to the max. Like, I actually think that's good. And NRG actually came up and answered 40 seconds before the dragon. So, like, because of that, it actually gives the window for SR to answer the Drake. I don't think the if NRG don't play this, by the way, they should own this dragon. Like, for me, this is a risk that SR is taking. That NRG will take the fight because they're behind in this game. They're dropping dragon already by doing this, by the way. I think that NRG is actually, like, paying a little bit too much respect to the 20-minute Zyra Baron by fading everyone up like this. Because they allow SR to actually get dragon control first. But SR don't do anything with it. So that is a little bit frustrating. It is forced, though, by Hui. That's forced really hard. Oh, that's bad. Oh, we have 2 blue trinkets available. We have 2 blue trinkets available, and we see Zeri. We have a ward here. All right, I can get mad at it. I can actually get mad at this. There's a ward here. So we see Zeri cross. They kill the ward. Why are we not blue trinketing? We have 2. This is bad. Okay, I can get mad at this. I have every right to be mad at that, and we still win the fight. That is ballistic. I guess Leona probates. I don't know. It's a good flash. It's a really good Zyra ult. We still have Karthus here in a sec. Palafox overcommitted a little bit. He didn't hit the R. Actually, I think if Palafox dashes forward in R's, they might kill Leona. No. He gets one shot. He can't dash forward. He's got no flash. I'm trolling. Like, if he dashes forward, yeah, he's gonna flash. No, he can't do that. H. Okay. I think NRG kind of played into this. This condition here, like, this should be winning every time for NRG. Especially with the poke. Like, they don't have to commit into this. Hui doesn't have a flash. So I guess Hui's stuck. But the rest of them can play around the Zyra ult. Wait, how did Palafox get stunned? Oh, he gets hit by Fake God W. Yeah, it's bad. Okay. Alright, bit of an oops. By the way, Fake God should totally hit this bot wave. Oh, he gives it to Corki? That's generous. I I mean, we're putting resources in a better spot. I actually wish I saw that post play from SR. Okay, so B-Boy base from here. Okay. I don't like this from SR. I think this is really forced from SR. If they're going to do this, by the way, they need to hit it now. They need to start this now. They freeze. Yeah, they freeze. They freeze. If SR hits this now, it's really good. They already have Contract's flash. Contract still has no ult. And they get Dokla TP off hitting it now. Instead, they freeze. They allow 2 waves to crash. So I think SR should be on this now. I saw 3 plants spawn by Zyra. Or 3 seeds. And when we pan up here again, Zyra never committed ult. I actually think there is a world where after Contracts flashes, if you have 4 plants, which we see down right now, and you press R, and B-Boy is here instead of trying to get bot wave, this is dead. If they hit this here, I think it's a very good fight for SR. The only condition they don't have is Mega for Fake God. Yeah, they hit it now. Hit it now. Oh, if they hit it now, they'd have balls of fucking steel, man. You see Palafox on bot. You see them on mid. You know that Jace wants to base. You know, like, if a really good team's tracking Karth Assault, they should have a feel where, like, hey, it's not up right now. It could, like, it's probably up for the fight, though. I think if they hit it now, it's dead, by the way. And if not, they get a good fight off it. There's no Karth's flash. Actually, the fight sucks ass. The fight would suck ass. But I actually think there's a world where you can burn it. Like, they do get Hui off it, but their map is toast for it. But their map's on fire. Because now NRG just goes mid to bot. Ooh, no balls. No balls. I guess. Send Doko bot here. STP. Yeah, I don't think NRG wants to start this, especially in red. So they don't have a great way to defend River. I mean, Hui was still dead. He had no TP. If you just send Dokobot, I think it's doable. I don't think SR could have started from that position. What a bit of a game of chicken going on. I think it could have been min-maxed a little bit better, but I'm advocating for the more of the min-maxing. Okay, so they do get it. Contracts can't get in the pit, by the way. Which is another reason when you get flash off Karthus. I don't think it's a way that Karthus could have gotten in the pit in the first place when he has no flash, so another reason to do it. Zyra ult committed. I think they sack Sazel for it, which is honestly chill. No, they don't sack anyone. Good locket. Well played. Well played, I saw. I don't like this Baron deploy, though. The way that I would have deployed this right now is with that at mini, Fake God should go here, and Insanity goes mid. And then you play out your deploy, where you want to play the narrow 1-4, which I do think is right. So like, you fix those 2 waves, and then you collapse Star into mid, then you put Insanity in the bot. Because, then, I think they'd have a much better map. Fake God's going to fix a lane instead of actually playing for the lane. If it's fixed on the other lane, it's fine. Oh, Fake God almost got a Yellow Bull. Oh, it's pretty clean. Good try. But again, like, tempo's fucked. We traded up in flash for flash. But we did lose a turret off that, off Baron. And now we're in the setup we actually want. That's good. Nice. Well played. Yeah. I like this TP and chase. You're down contracts. Contracts has no R. I like this a lot. This could have been game winning. I really like the rock thrown by Fake God there. I know it missed, but that's a good understanding in front line of like who's dead and who's not and who you can impact in the fight. I think he might have been able to throw a rock at Hui and then have the second one thrown at them, but I like where his head's at. It's very well played by Zeyzal. I know Zeyzal dies. Don't give a fuck. Sets up a really winning scenario. And I'm kind of surprised that SR didn't push this a little bit harder. Like, I know they're low, but I think that fight could have been... I mean, there's a world where at the end of this, by the way, look at the cooldowns we have here. The two up are these two by the ends. And I think there's a world where, like, SR could have stayed grouped and actually pushed out. Karthus' range is limited, and he's down flash. Senna's down flash. And Boogie has flash. Like, even if Boogie just, like, kills himself to get the engage off, I actually think that there was a winning scenario there. Hang on. Sometimes... Oh, no. Okay, you know what? Contracts would have had ult. I think it's winning, guys. I think it's winning. Let's think about this. Fake God can TP back. Oh, I actually think this is winning. I'm a little bit scared for B-Boy. How did B-Boy lose? Can B-Boy take wolves? No, it's no. This is close, guys. I mean, I really think if we TP Fake God back and Boogie flashes and engages and drops his R when it's up on the next wave, I think this is a winning angle for... I think SR should have played this out. I think SR should have played this out. They would have a lot of edges here. There's really nothing they can do to stop a Boogie flash engage. And they get outscaled. So I think it's very valid to bring this up, you know? I think we could have pedaled the metal there for SR. I think Boogie has to be the one to kind of sack up in that scenario and be like, hey, this is the play, right? It's his engage. How'd this pick happen? I will say that because of SR's reset, their waves are really good. I'll give them that. Like, they get something off this, but... Like, for me, you gotta scale this game. Like, you're looking... If you have a window to punish and end, I actually think they could have ended the game off that. I actually think they could have ended the game off that. again, like, Contracts has no flash. It would have been so, like, all B-Boy has to do is just flashy his ass. And he dies like that, and there was a timer where Boogie had ult and Contracts did not. If he makes that play when the wave crashes, his ult is up, he has flash, Contracts has nothing. They do that, they win the game. Holy shit. I actually think this game was winnable here for SR. Nice pick. Their waves are good. FBI can't be there. Two really good picks. So NRG, like, their wave setups are not that good. They did not respect it. They got punished. Good play from SR. That's I would argue somewhat poor from NRG. I think they should play in their lanes first and then retake jungle. Obviously, you want jungle cancel Karthus, but also Crypt Bloom for Karthus. Not a really nice hook here from Hui. Really nice hook from Hui. Was this short from Zazel or what? Oh, he's airborne. He gets pulled out. Really well played by Hui. Wait, no, I wouldn't read it. Really nice from Hui. Contract's walking out before he dies. Card assault's going to be thick. Insanity and B-Boy don't get great fights here. Again, I think that SR get outscaled. B-Boy has a nice execute in the back half, but, like, who they're hitting here at the start, like where they're at, it's not great. I do think that B-Boy could play a little bit further up on the wall with this team here. But Hui has ult, so he is respecting that. No, I think B-Boy... okay, I think B-Boy's kind of has to be there. Think who they found. I mean, I like the idea. I really do. Fake God's engaged is a bit of an oopsie. Nice re-engage from B-Boy, though. Okay, that's fine. Well, like, twofer. I think, again, scaling from NRG, kind of stepping in. Okay. A little bit of a split reset here from SR. I won't bitch about it too much. Oh, this I will be, yeah. What? I think it was in fog. I think this angle is slightly opened up for NRG given the split reset. Like, we have Insanity recalls, then Boogie recalls, and then Fake God recalls. I think Fake God definitely recalled for an item. So I will say it's a Baron. Slightly forgiven there. He completed randoms. Red buff so we can sustain. Fake God, pop, mega. Okay, I'm gonna advocate. Actually, mega heals him. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that's all I get. Okay. Fine. This is fine. For the other two lanes now. Oh, yeah, I think that Insanity should just be on this bot wave. Like, for me, NRG is going to see this one coming. And, like, don't group. At least play out two waves with Baron. Like, you eat some Jace poke instead. I would have gotten that wave a little bit further out and see if NRG can respond. Would have helped you play for this blue buff just a wee bit. Like, everyone stacking here is 5 when you have Baron. Like, that's quite bad. And this isn't the draft where you exactly want to do that. Also, I do want to shout out FBI does have 166 souls. It's going to be big. Senna's coming. Insanity should be top. I think that in game 1 with the Poppy, I was okay with SR defaulting the stacking. This game, I'm not. This game, I'm not. And, like, they're fading towards the lane where they already have supers. So, I think that this is poor. Oh, they're... Okay, no, they're fading there because of Elder. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I do think it's Sanity, though. Like, you can get a world where you get the top wave in around now, and you can, A, force NRG to respond to guarantee that you get bot prio, and B, that next wave, those next waves will push into you while the objective's up, so then you have something to take on the back half of the objectives. Like, you're just nuking a wave, and it's in your favor economically. Yeah, like, yeah, we're not doing anything. I mean, that wave is still pushing back in SR, but I think we could have, Hell yeah. Melt with Zyra. Good. Palafox base for nothing here. Oh, no, we got a BF sword. Okay, never mind. Well played. I mean, they have good control. SR did a nice job here. So at least, like, stacking up as 5, they get all the control in the world. I think that, again, Insanity just can't play that side wave. I think it's doable. Appreciate how Zeyzal continues to hunt for contracts. They're really scared of the Karthus, though. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't the best look from Zeyzal. I think he felt like contracts is in range. Maybe Hexel helped get him out. Who knows? Like, Zeyzal was slow before he dropped R. I think I saw that briefly. Not the case. Oh, God, that's bad. This is not good. I cannot believe Doko died to Elder, by the way. Like, that's disgusting. But it's not enough gas in the tank. And Elder expires on this wave. Oh. I mean, at some point, you gotta wonder, like, if Boogie just flashes in and suicides, like, is it worth, you know? Like, I mean, I think that R is terrible. That's not an I think, that's an I know. Like, is there a point where, like, we just try to flash E, you know? Like, if Fake God and Boogie both flash here, again, I think this is your window to win the game. I don't want to be scared. I think if Fake God jump flashes, they both respond. It is a 2-for-1, though. Again, like, if Boogie flashes, like, this is your window to win the game. They do not take it. Do you think that Zeyzal ult was a bit optimistic? But, like, we can't all wait for Zeyzal to go in. Like, when he doesn't, then we got to fix it. I still really think the 30-minute, like, that 29-30 mark, I really think SR could have won the game. I think they had everything. I think they had what was up to win the game. What? How do we drop this from here? I guess we get outranged, but... Oh, man. I don't know why Boogie wrapped around. I mean, I guess Boogie, like, from here is kind of stuck. Also, Gnar fixing the wave at this point, for me, it's only for Mega Bar, which is already gone. Oh, I don't think Gnar should be on this wave, man. We should got to hold a Mega Bar. I fucked that wave, too. You got supers. I think this was really poorly managed by SR. If Fakeout's off this wave, wraps around and can threaten Mega and actually threaten to, like, hold this, I think it's way, 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 way better. And you can kind of fuck the wave here. Like, you can't... You have to give a shit about the next one. But the fact that Mega pops for this wave is brutal. I think that Fakeout needed to play back and just understand, like, a Hexal can pop it. But if he played in the river with a team, they might have had a chance to hold it from here. Like, now with him mini, they really don't. And then Boogie ends up wrapping all the way around. Also, I think that SR, like, from here, we see everyone. We only have 2 control wards up for Zeyzal. So let's see where Zeyzal drops his control ward. I mean, what happens, guys, if, like, we control ward this, or, like, if Boogie is able to sweep and, like, wrap around here? Because we know, like, from this point, we see if NRG approaches this way. Like, we could have an angle from here if they go for the Elder hard, where if we have sweeps up, it would actually get in for free. So that's Zeyzal's first control ward. I'm fine with that. Insanity shouldn't go to that wave. But yeah, we just play in this pocket. Like, oh, the fact that Fake God gets Mega there it's really bad. Like, on that wave, because now, like, they just walked in for free. I really feel like SR, like, again, Fake God being on this wave is really troll. I think that there is a world where if SR plays this or plays this and we have 5, they're walking in and we actually get a good setup for Zyra. So I think by being on the wave, it really trolls the setup. Because that's the one way that SR can win at this point, I think. Because if your engage isn't clean, you're going to get centered throughout the fight. And then Karthus over the top is brutal too. Boogie gets 1 shot, so we can never get in. They do execute contracts. And we TP'd for backdoor, which honestly at this point, we have to. Okay, so Karthus gets it. Okay, if we're going to get really, really technical here. There are multiple windows where we can Zanya's the Karthus ult. We can Zanya's to... have it so, like, once we hit Zanya's, immediately the Karthus ult hits, or it hits right before we come out of Zanya's. If B-Boy hits it before he comes out of Zanya's, maybe there's a chance that he gets the dragon. That's kind of a snap and decision moment thing. But he does hit it. I can't even say he hits it late because he's getting hooked here. So he can't hit it there. And he gets the kill. But because of, like, how he comes out of it. B-Boy played it fine, but they do lose Elder. And that changes the fight. And then it's a trade. That's what made this game ballistic. And then the game was just over. And they laugh. It's kind of sad. I want to see a replay, if there is one, of the base fight. They don't show the base fight? Please tell me I see the base fight. Oh, I don't see the base fight. Did B-Boy play it fine? Well, yes, he did. But he has to Zanya's the R. And he also kills FBI. Like, right after he kills him, he flashes. So in the end, it did cost him that, but, like... I guess... Yeah, I guess he doesn't. I guess he doesn't. Zanya's there. I guess he eats it. Yeah, he can kill the Elder, then hit Zanya's. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, you were correct. You were correct. That's an oops. Good call, Marikuv. I guess I was trying to like play around with the Zanya's windows. He needs to melt it and then hit it. That is the definition of grasping victory from the closet defeat here for NRG. I also still think we can end the game here as SR. I really think we can end the game here. We have Fake God TP, no flash, no ult on 2, and 40 plus seconds. And a wave is here. At worst, we get an inhibitor and 2 more kills. 2 more kills for 1. At worst, by the way. Yeah. All right, this is a tough one. That's the end of this VoD review, guys. NRG, Shopify, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you guys want to enjoy the content, feel free to like, subscribe on YouTube, leave a comment if you want. And you can find me Twitch.tv/CubbyXX everywhere. Twitch, YouTube, and Twitch.